what's going on, guys? I am back here with Sign Up Series 270, the Custom Ramp Edition. And if you guys remember correctly, I use this exact ramp, or very close to it, for the Piston Cup race tournaments that I made. But this is Sign Up Series 270, and here's how it's going to work. So I'm just going to gingerly move these guys with my hand, or with my forearm, whatever you want to say. They're going to go down the ramp. They're going to go through the games, and whoever goes the furthest wins. And also, if somebody goes like past the wall and hits the Miami chair, and someone hits that wall, it's going to be an automatic rerun. But anyways, whoever goes the furthest will advance, and whatever happens on this track, whether somebody spins out, or whether somebody hits one of the Pokemon card tins, excuse me, it's just gonna have to go how it goes. So whatever happens, happens. And without further ado, let's kick things off. Oh, and also one more thing. I'm gonna be selecting the races at random because there's really not enough room in my room for like putting out races. So I'm just gonna select the trucks at random, and you guys will basically see who your opponents are. But anyways, we are gonna kick things off with Flashback Hot Wheels and the X-Ray Blue Thunder. And it's gonna be Blue Thunder. Next up, we have the Sick Stuff Hotwiler versus Torque Terror. And it's going to be, whoa, they're together for the entire race. But that is so close. Oh, but barely, you guys can see right there that Torque Terror takes the win over Hotwiler. Next up, we have Stars and Stripes taking on the Retro Excalibur. And it's going to be the Retro Excalibur taking the win. Next up, we have the Mud Treads Jurassic Attack taking on the X-Ray Prowler. And it looks like, ooh, what a good race. But it looks like that X-Ray Prowler is going to take the win over Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have the defending championship truck, the Clear Crushers Bad News, taking on the Blizzard Bashers Torque Terror. And, ooh, Torque Terror runs into the tins, and Bad News blocks him. Bad News takes the win. Next up, we have X-Ray Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Prowler. And it's going to be... Ooh, that's very close. I'll have to shut that closet door. But this is pointing the camera straight, and both trucks are at an angle, but you guys can see right there that Prowler takes the win. Next up, we have Pure Muscle taking on X-Ray Jester. And ooh, very short race. Pure Muscle cuts in front of Jester, and Pure Muscle takes the win. Next up, we have X-Ray Barbarian taking on the Gold Loco Punk. And Loco Punk takes the win. Next up, we have the Grandma Gravedigger versus Steer Clear. And ooh, Grandma Gravedigger runs into the tin. That's going to cost him. Steer Clear is going to take the win. Next up, we're going to have X-Ray Cletus taking on Avenger. It's going to be Avenger taking the win. Next up, we're going to have the Edge Glow Scorcher taking on John Cena. And pretty even, but John Cena runs into the tin. Scorcher takes the win. Next up, we have Big Kahuna taking on 32 Degrees. And it's going to be, ooh, Big Kahuna runs into the tin. 32 Degrees takes the win. Next up, we have Tiger Shark and the Blizzard Bashers Podium Crasher. It's going to be, ooh, Podium Crasher runs into the tin. Tiger Shark takes the win. Next up, we're going to have X-Ray Shocker versus Baja Buster. It's going to be, ooh, Baja Buster runs into the tin. Shocker takes the win. And the final race of round number 1 is going to be the X-Ray Wrecking Crew and the Bone Shaker. It's going to be, ooh, Bone Shaker gets blocked by Wrecking Crew. Wrecking Crew flips. But nonetheless, Wrecking Crew is going to take the win. Alrighty, guys, here we are with round number 2. 15 trucks remain, but we're going to need a fast loser race so someone can face the X-Ray Wrecking Crew. So out of the round, I had 3 trucks that had the best runs, even though they lost, and these 3 trucks are right here. We have the X-Ray Monster Mutt Rottweiler, the Sick Stuff Hotwiler, and the Mud Treads Jurassic Attack. Let's see how they do. And it looks like that the Sick Stuff Hotwiler is going to take the win. Alrighty, guys, now we are here with round number 2, and from this point forth, we will not need a fast loser because we have 16 trucks remaining, and No fast loser races are now required. So we're going to kick things off with the X-Ray Blue Thunder and Torque Terror. It's going to be, Torque Terror hits the tin early. That's going to cost him big time. Blue Thunder's going to take the win. Next up, we have X-Ray Prowler taking on the Retro Excalibur. And it's going to be, they both hit the tins, but Excalibur, takes the win. Next up, we have the regular Prowler taking on Bad News Travels Fast. And it's going to be very close. A very close race indeed. But you guys can see right there that Bad News is going to take the win. Next up, we're going to have the Gold Loco Punk taking on Pure Muscle. And it's going to be a good race, but at the end, Loco Punk messes up. Pure Muscle takes the win. Next up, we're going to have Steer Clear taking on Avenger. It's going to be... that's close. Both trucks having tremendous runs. Both angled, but going down straight, Steer Clear is going to take the win. Next up, we're going to have Edge Glow Scorcher and 32 Degrees. And both having terrible runs, but you guys can see right there that 32 Degrees is going to take the win. Next up, we're going to have Tiger Shark and X-Ray Shocker. And it's going to be X-Ray Shocker. And the final race of round number 2 is going to feature the X-Ray Wrecking Crew and the Sick Stuff Hotweiler. And it's going to be Sick Stuff Hotweiler had a lead and tried to block Wrecking Crew, but it does not work. X-Ray Wrecking Crew takes the win. Alrighty guys, here we are with round number 3. We're going to kick things off with Blue Thunder X-Ray and Retro Excalibur. And it's going to be Excalibur taking the win with a block. Next up, we're going to have Pure Muscle taking on Bad News Travels Fast Clear Crushers. And Bad News is defeated and will not go back-to-back. Pure Muscle takes the win. Next up, we're going to have 32 Degrees taking on Steer Clear. And it's going to be... that's close, but look at that. 32 Degrees takes the win. And the final race of round number 3 is going to be a battle between the only 2 X-Ray trucks left in the series. X-Ray Shocker and X-Ray Wrecking Crew. And X-Ray Wrecking Crew takes the win with a block. Now we are down to the semifinals of Sign-Up Series 270, the Custom Ramp Edition. Inside of the Retro Excalibur, we have K and Apple. Inside of Pure Muscle, we have Gravedigger. Inside of 32 Degrees, we have Chase the Star. And inside of Wrecking Crew X-Ray, we have Firestorm. So we're going to kick things off with Retro Excalibur and Pure Muscle. Who's going to go to the championship? It's going to be Excalibur taking the win. Who's going to meet Excalibur in the championship race? Is it going to be X-Ray Wrecking Crew or 32 Degrees? It's going to be, they both run into the tins, but 32 Degrees is defeated. X-Ray Wrecking Crew takes the win. Alrighty guys, here we are with the championship race. Inside of Excalibur, we have K and Apple, and inside of Wrecking Crew, we have Firestorm. Let's crown a champion. The winner of Sign-Up Series 270, the Custom Ramp Edition, is going to be none other than K and Apple in the Retro Excalibur. The race was extremely short, but nonetheless, Excalibur takes the win. K and Apple, congratulations, man. And I don't know if this is your first win on my channel or not, but whether it is or isn't, congratulations, man. You deserved it. Excalibur looked good all race. And as far as I remember, I don't think this Excalibur has won an event on my channel since Sign-Up Series 4. But by then, this Excalibur was driven by Blue Gummy Tiger. But this time, you have taken the win in Excalibur, man. Congratulations, Connor, man. You were so close. X-Ray Wrecking Crew was looking really good all day. You just got to make it that one step further, and I know that you'll get that win. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Great racing, everybody. Congratulations to K and Apple and the Retro Excalibur for taking the win, and I will see you guys in the next video.